He's got to get help on the curve.
Sanford, the first player in double figures with 11. Oh, driving inside.
Andy Lyons.
Crucial stat to monitor.
Fouls in that first half, and that limited his minutes. But Folgueiras could certainly make an impact here in the second half, and he immediately...
Banks. Folgueiras driving and throwing it. Folgueiras on the drive, the finger roll.
600 plus points, 200 plus assists, and 70 plus steals in the season.
Oh, right.
So this is a hard pill to swallow, especially with that slow start of missing layups.
Heads to the basket, sweeps it up top. Folgueiras going to the basket, foul.
Found space on the backboard to get his touch.
Folgueiras, that Euro again.
Is 30. Not sure we expected to read that stat tonight. Folgueiras trying to carry up.
Especially if you don't have a timeout and you know the call is wrong and there's nothing you can do about it.
Pretty basketball.
Combs looks at Sturts on the left side. Back to the base. Folgueiras wide open with the cut. Let's see him.
It's been a tough year for Oregon. You and I have been around Oregon for a long time, and we haven't seen this ever.
Folgueiras with a clear.
And they get it off to Tate Sage. Folgueiras hammers it home.
Game like this, up by 17, still on the floor, creating. And so is Folgueiras.
Fletcher Lawyers had an up-and-down season shooting the basketball, but last game against Nebraska, 4 for 17 from 3.
He gets going here for the Hawkeyes and Bennett Sturts. Here's the matchup against Thornton.
Important matchup. Thornton on Sturts. Why is that? The physicality and ability. But when it's coaches in the country, and it's going to be a matter, can he consistently get the players that he wants? There's another.
Tavion Banks, despite that pass being slightly behind him, goes behind the back to Folgueiras.
Sturts, Jamarcus Lawrence, you put all that, look at this pass, oh my goodness!
Folgueiras!
Dribble, Manuel flips it ahead to Sturts, 2-on-1, Sturts, Combs, now Folgueiras filling it up.
Too low, and here comes Combs. Has Howard up ahead. Gives the other way, Folgueiras with a...
And here we go, 8.9 to play, Sturts with the catch. Sturts, bounce pass to the corner, Folgueiras for 3. Oh!
An example of the kind of point guards Sturts is. He's only taken one shot. Now he's made both of these.
Clock 14 with the ball. It's not going to end well for the Redhawks here.
Shot clock is off. Folgueiras let it fly. Contributed. Now that won't be the case tonight. At least they don't think it will be. Banks kicks it up top. Folgueiras for 3. It's good.
On his first attempt. Here's Banks over to Folgueiras.
And it's never just a drop over the front of the rim. He's trying to break that rim.
Folgueiras 15th double-double. Shot clock under 10. Folgueiras in the lane again. Draws the attention. Now gets it back in the corner. And he switches. Sturts had the hot start. Washington has been checking him since. Folgueiras had everybody clear, and he rings in a three.
Sturts cut off. Folgueiras drains it.
So that's a good point. Folgueiras to work against the freshman who's only been playing for 3 years, and he's not seen.
Folgueiras drop step to the rim. Nice move.
It's in the second half. 10 to shoot. Drop it down to Folgueiras. Spins baseline. Beautiful move.
75% so far in the second half, and holding the Broncos to 22% from the field. It's Folgueiras.
They have to knock down because both defenses are so ferocious and intimidating.
But Folgueiras is wide open there.
There's Cale Combs, been dealing with an injury and still trying to fight through it as Folgueiras fights through that defense and
Iowa and Xavier right now. Sure, there are new faces for the Hawkeyes too, but there is much more continuity and familiarity with their head coach in that system.
The foundation is there, and then you just lead. The winner moves on to Sunday with a possible matchup against number 1. Sage off the pass. He's fouled. Whipping it around. Folgueiras down the Banks for the dunk.
6-point lead for Iowa State.
Sturts starts it up on the bounce. Back cut and a...
Here started in the wind and the rain.
Banks easy.
Execute you and just slowly build the lead on you.
Sturts.
Out with the ball movement. And instead, Folgueiras holds on to it. Takes it to the block. Got 2 on him. Howard is open in the middle.
Oregon's chosen to play.
Nice cut. What a cut.
They got Folgueiras in. He can pick and pop and shoot. He's skilled. Here he is, the Robert Morris transfer.
Great find down low. And
His first bucket tonight. Working his way closer, spinning. Gives it up.
Three-point basket.
Folgueiras lost it. Shot clock is at 7. Folgueiras bounce pass to Banks, who jams it home.
And they are competing on the glass. Good backdoor. Folgueiras
Here in the second half. That first 10 minutes or so, neither team could really get on track. They were both kind of feeling each other out.
For Iowa. I mean, I know he's not Zach Edey, but he's protecting the rim. But he wasn't. Folgueiras, beautiful pass inside.
Iowa without Sturt scoring, just 1 field goal in the half. Great pass. Koch keeps it going from out.
Right. You can't lose him.
Austin stays with Spadone. Williams circles through. Folgueiras with a steal. Coast to coast.
Side step, step back, flick of the wrist, nothing but net. Really remarkable.
Folgueiras, interception, taking it himself, and throws one down.
Brendan Tossin with his first foul. Kofi with 15 to shoot.
They went to it. Jerry Easter ran right into his arm space.
And another turnover. Folgueiras takes it away. On the run, into it.
That quick first step is always allowing him to get past your hip.
And they share the basketball so well. And another steal to a breakout again.
Several times, and it was just a blast. Great people, but who knew when I was yelling for kids to get in the stance, it was him, and he listened.
Ball, part of his pregame routine. That Royal good start to his second half. But Folgueiras picked his pocket. Up the floor, Bennett starts. Lays it up.
His communication. Right to Folgueiras. Starts didn't know. Folgueiras finds it. He
Message. So counted for Banks, who's up to 5 early points for Iowa. Trying to get him going again. And Folgueiras has the steal on Payne. Hit ahead pass. It's Banks going on 30.
There, Combs just tried to catch the ball with one hand.
And it's picked up. Folgueiras.
Here's Austin Green, double shows, ball poked free, and another turnover. 5th one of the afternoon on the break. Folgueiras for 2.
He got a piece of
I think he did too. Sanford again. Oh, he met 2. He was in a blunder. And the other.
Alan Boswell, senior from Champaign, off the drive there. It's just ripped.
Picks it back out. Gets the baseline. Had it swatted by Folgueiras.
For Iowa, he is an incredible defensive player as he just gets driven by, but his teammate bails him out.
Massey going up again, huge block.
Lipsy, oh, what a split, all the way to the rim. The follow is blocked away by Folgueiras.
Anyhow, in the 2-man games in the pick and roll is really, really good.
He has used every inch of his 6'8" frame. Robinson rejects.
And a rebound to Daly. As Jess pointed out, the top rebounder brings it up and gives to Booker. Had it blocked.
Gabe Cups on the floor with the ball for Ohio State. Shot clock under 10. Skip pass intercepted by
Little trivia question, though. Where was Nick Martinelli committed to before going to Northwestern? Elon.
Under 7 minutes to play in the first half. Godfrey puts it on the deck, fakes the handoff, and his feed into Davidson.
Dent waiting, now finds Billadone. Gets a step on Folgueiras, lost it, and Folgueiras with the steal.
Ilyauskas passes on the 3. Carrington had it stripped away.
Combs, good job fronting.
And Combs slipped with the recovery defense.